This is a Nordmende 3004 stereo radio chassis on the bench here. This is one of two that I have at the moment for somebody. Both didn't work. I have now got this one working on FM, and it's not working on AM yet, but at least it's working on FM. The problems it had was there's a little fuse link in the heater chain down here, which was broken, and I suspected a short in one of the tubes after that link, which feeds half of the tubes in the circuit. I tested all the tubes, there's no short. The dial lights didn't work, so I replaced the dial lights. I couldn't find a short on the circuit. Put a 5 amp link fuse wire in there, and that worked. So the tubes are okay. So I think somebody must have inadvertently shorted out the heater rail at some point. That's the only way I can think of. The tubes test kind of okay. I've swapped a few of the tubes from the other chassis into this one. I tested the other one as well, and I put the better tubes in this chassis. I haven't recapped it at all. Looks like it's got some Weimer caps in there. They might be okay. I've had mixed results with those. There's 2-3 electrolytics need replacing. Certainly one in the ratio detector. Probably could be one of the reasons why the FMs are a bit distorted, if that capacitor's down. It's actually working on stereo. This is the stereo at the moment.
Around Victoria, love songs on Ocean 98.5.
I'll switch it on to mono. You didn't tell in the video, of course. Definitely improves the sound. Tone controls work. There's a treble cut and boost. There's cut and boost. I'll clean those controls. The balance control works okay. Because of various tone controls, sort of presence and bass and things like that, and they're all working. Cleaned all the switches up. Some of those are really dirty. So anyway, just tune around, see if there's a speech station. I can leave it on.
Your entire being to the divine.
I haven't really got a proper antenna on this piece of wire hanging from the back of the set.
From the earth all the way up through the crown and through source.
When you get a strong signal though, it's not bad.
To your head and jolt in your brain with electricity. No wonder Lou resented his parents for the rest of his life.
That's not stuff. This is not stuff.
Anyway, just a quick demonstration to show the owner that it's actually working. This is actually the chassis out of the laminate cabinet. Not that it really matters, the chassis are interchangeable. The reason it didn't work on the other chassis was this, the other chassis got a strange transformer kind of tagged onto the back side of the chassis here, and I wasn't sure what that was doing. It looked as though it had been hung in there temporarily by someone, so I thought I'd try this chassis, which looked a little bit better condition. And I think the owner reported half the tubes weren't working anyway. We know why, and that's repaired. And the other strange thing is that even though I'd fixed the tube issue, it was still total silence. Apart from the audio signal was working, but there was none of the radio signals coming through. And the reason being that this DIN socket on the back here actually isolates the amplifier section from the tuner section. So you'd normally put a bridging plug in there, a sort of 5-pin DIN plug with a couple of bridging wires inside. I didn't have one to hand. I think there's somewhere down in the garage. So anyway, what I did was just temporarily soldered a couple of wires across the correct pins on the back of the socket there, and that's doing the job for now anyway. All right, so there we go. Nordmende 3004, part way there. I'll take a check on the the AM section tomorrow.